And I believe something similar is happening in school. Instead of seizing the moment and letting students' imagination flourish, teachers more often than not squander it, waste it. Pretty brutal.
Humanity hasn't changed a lot throughout the last 200 years, but we are more advanced than our predecessors, and no doubt it's because of the technology.
The only statement I agree with is that the internet is probably run by cats. There is no other plausible explanation.
Why have people, especially teenagers and young adults, become so lazier? Why have they got used to having what they want only with the blink of an eye? Why have they learned the easier way to achieve their goals, and is this way reliable? The exploitation that is spread and can be seen everywhere is actually a very serious and alarming problem. It affects children and adolescents, and considering the fact that they are building our world's future, I believe the exploitation they are obliged to live their lives with is not something that can be ignored.
The idea that connects the principles of some of the greatest ambassadors of peace is the idea that there is hardly anything more stimulating to the human soul than the willingness to bring positive change in the lives of others. The strive to achieve harmony and peace is the main counterpoint to the negativism and all the wars in the world.
So today I want to introduce you to my statement of wonder and meditation.
The most serious and disturbing problem in our society is poverty. That's why capitalism should be deposed and replaced by socialism. That will begin to eliminate the poverty and injustice we face today.
But I'm absolutely sure that when you step away from these screens, we're thoroughly aware of the media and its cruel effects.
It is called the seven art.
When I use lemons, you make lemonade. But we'll get back to that in a second.
Homophobia means fear of sameness. It describes the irrational fear or hate of homosexual people.
And if the man is a student and the policeman is his teacher, then perhaps it's worth giving his ideas a try.
And parents often accuse us of using technology too much, and they are right. But what they don't understand is that we want to be one step ahead of the previous generation, and we want to keep up with the next one.
As Noam Chomsky has said, technology is usually fairly neutral. It's like a hammer, which can be used to build a house or destroy someone's home. The hammer doesn't care.
My point is that sports is one of the greatest ways for children to become independent on their parents and to leave the family nest on time. It will teach them a very important life lesson. If there is no pain, there is no gain. In other words, those young adults will learn to achieve their goals using the more difficult way, hard work. What we can do anyway is at least care about children, because caring about them is caring about the future they will build. And because caring about them is showing tolerance, sympathy, and humanity. In other words, showing that we all are people.
So there are definitely some faults in the Bulgarian educational system. However, there are faults in any system, and if we really wish to become well-educated, intelligent people, we should conduct various self-educational processes like studying and listening to mental speeches. So my advice, be cool but also be smart.
Never try to change for other people and don't let them influence your way of thinking. That way, you'll always be a step ahead of media and its cruel effects.
I'm here to disagree, to defend it, and to fight for the respect that this industry deserves.
Oh no, what's most important is that we don't limit ourselves within the boundaries set by our known world, but explore each of the possibilities our fantasies have to offer us. Thank you.
Religion is perhaps the major challenge on the road to overcoming intolerance.
In conclusion, I want to say that investing time in technology is always a good idea because, after all, we're in the 21st century and we're moving forward to the 22nd.
But what we found out is that each one of us is a brain and an athlete in a basket case, a princess and a criminal.
We need to work on overcoming all aspects of discrimination in order to eradicate this fear from our society and create a safe space for tolerance to flourish.